Hello, Mr. Shieldhand.
Hello, Willow Brush. What do you want?
Mr. Shieldhand, could you maybe give me a little of your giant sandwich?
Nope.
Are you sure?
Why should I? It's going to be a long day and I'll still need something to snack on for my next break.
Could I maybe buy the sandwich from you?
No, you can't eat gold.
There's some truth in that. And how about if we compete for the sandwich in a thrilling game, mano y nomo?
What kind of game?
You give me a number between 1 and 100, and if you're wrong, I get the sandwich.
And what do I get if I'm spot on?
Maybe 2 sandwiches, or 3.
No, I'm not all that hungry. And to be honest, I find your game pretty stupid too.
Then you suggest a better one.
Well, there's only one thing. A duel. To the death.
It's just a sandwich. A deck of cards?
Of course. What are you thinking of then?
And if I win, I get the sandwich?
Sure, why not? I have never lost. I'm Seastone's all-time unbeaten champion in every class.
How does this game work?
Don't you know Master of Dragon Slayer's Defender?
Not really.
Well, okay. I'll show you. We've both got a stack of cards. Choose 10 from your pile. That's your deck. You should see that you've got 3 red, 4 yellow and 2 green. But you've also got a specialism in polearm weapons and... But only if your magic is light-based, with fire magic or earth magic. And those are the rules, more or less. Get it?
All right. But it seems like you don't stand a chance of winning unless you have very good cards.
That's not a problem. I've got very good ones. So, are we going to play a game?
Okay, then let's play a round. But I don't have any cards.
I know. I'll lend you some. Of course, I can't give you the impossibly good cards. They're too valuable. I'm afraid you're going to have to put up with the not such good cards.
All right, away we go.
Yeah, boo! I'm the unbeaten champion! Yes, yes!
I could beat him. It's just my cards. I don't have a chance with these. According to Master Marcus, I really do have the potential to become a mage.
Marcus is teaching again?
Yes, and he wants me to be his pupil.
I can imagine that. And what does he want?
I just have to bring him a magic wand and a mage's robe.
And what else?
Well, that and a pile of gold.
There you go. He just wants to rip you off. Believe me, you can't become a mage. Don't throw your money down the drain.
You'll see. I'm going to get my mage to...
Oh, yeah, right.
Mr. King?
How can I help you?
The town guard is a huge sandwich, and if I beat him at a game of cards, it's mine.
The town guard has always got lots of delicious food with him, but he'd never risk losing any of it. He must be pretty sure that he's not going to lose his game.
At the moment, I'm afraid that's a very real possibility. Mr. Shieldhand has much better cards than I do.
What kind of cards are they?
Different game cards, all with a picture and some text. The backs are blue with brown lines.
I've seen something like that before. Let me think about it.
Very well. I need to get some fresh air.
You want to draw up a new plan of action, eh?
Mr. King?
How can I help you?
What was the deal with the food and the help again?
You get us something.
Right. I need to get...
You want to draw up a new...
Master Marcus?
Yes?
I went to the merchant and tried all his magic wands. None of them worked for me.
There could be two reasons for that. Either he didn't have the right wand for you, or there's even less magic in you than I thought. Perhaps you didn't want it enough. As you know, you've really got to believe. And I can't train you without a wand.
I'll find a wand.
Yes, of course you will.
Ta-da! I've got a pile of gold for you, Master Marcus.
Really? Amazing. Who did you mug, then?
I would never mug anyone. Real heroes just don't do that kind of thing.
And that's what you want to be. A hero. Not an easy job, that. But thanks for the gold.
Do you know anything about card games? Have you played Master of Dragon Slayer's Defender?
Yes, I played it for a while, before Wob came out, but I always lost to Shield Hand. Back then, he was still old Pew's assistant. He always went on and on about how great he was. No wonder with those cards.
I'm playing against him at the moment and I don't have a ghost of a chance.
I wouldn't mind seeing young Bartholomew knocked from his throne. Here, these are the best cards I've got.
Thanks. I'll put them in my deck. Then I can use them in the next match.
Give him all you've got.
That mirror over there, what's its story?
Oh, that's a very special mirror. It's a magical mirror.
Does it show who's the fairest in the land?
No, nothing of the kind. It's, how should I put it? It's a gateway to another world.
To Wonderland?
Not exactly. It's a gateway to the kingdom of the dead.
Kingdom of the Dead?
Yes, that's what they say. Of course, no one really knows for sure. No living being can walk through the mirror. Only ghosts are capable of that. And there aren't many of those around here.
Can they come out of it?
Yes, well, as long as I've had that mirror, no one has ever gone in or come out of it.
I'll go and get what I need then.
If you say so.
Psst! Wilbur! Psst! Down here!
Some boxes and cartons, they're all empty. Hello, what's up?
I've got something for you.
A game card?
I knew I'd seen something like that before. It was swimming around in the sewer, but it stayed dry. It's got a protective coating, you see? It seems to be part of a special card. Auntie Juanita said that the owner threw himself from a tower after he accidentally dropped it down the drain.
Wow, thanks.
I hope it helps you. Good luck.
I'll use the magic tape to stick both halves of the card together. It works. I actually did find a card. Take a look at this. Is this a special card? I'm only asking because of the nubs and such.
It's damaged.
It's almost as good as new.
No, unfortunately. Absolutely no damaged or repaired cards can be used in play.
But
I know the rules exactly and I can make no exceptions. You're not allowed to use that card.
and you're certain you didn't just make that up?
What?
Master Marcus?
Yes?
Mr. Shieldhand says I'm not allowed to use a card that's been repaired.
Oh, he does he? I beg to differ.
What's that?
the official rules. And it says here, one may use a card in any condition as long as at least 51% of the card is intact and the text can be read.
Which means...
The card is absolutely fine, and that little weasel risks being thrown out of the players' union if he doesn't accept your challenge. Take the rulebook, stick it in his pipe and make him smoke it, Wilbur.
With the greatest of pleasure. I'll go and get what I...
If you say so.
Hello, Mr. Shieldhand. The rules say something very different about broken cards to what you did, Master Shieldhand.
That can't be right.
Oh, yes, it is. I hereby challenge you, and I will use the card.
But, well, that won't help you anyway. I am the champion. That's impossible.
That was a win, I'd say.
But I'm the unbeaten champion.
The once beaten champion. May I have the sandwich now?
That's not fair. You cheated. I want a revenge match.
But what prize would you offer if I won again? Could I go up the tower?
No, that can't be done. Something else. What do you want then?
A magic wand?
I don't have one of those.
World peace?
Not in my power.
Then I think I'll just take the sandwich. We agreed that I get your sandwich if I beat you, and I won.
But I'm not going to give it to you. I want revenge.
I won. Fair and square. And that's exactly what I'm going to tell everyone too.
Oh, that's not possible. I'm the champion. Me! Nobody can beat me.
How about this? You give me the sandwich and I'll just forget about ever having beaten you.
And I want my cards back. All the cards. Yours too. We've never played.
And I get the sandwich?
That's it. And this won't ever be mentioned again, okay?
All right. Ta-da! Mr. King. I have a big sandwich here for you.
I know you mean well, Wilbur, but that sandwich isn't close to being big enough for all of us. It's got to be much, much bigger.
How big?
About a human foot long.
But that's how long this one... Oh, was. That should be a feast for the rats. Chow down.
Wilbur, did you bring that thing here?
I sure did.
It almost crushed Tiny Tim.
Oh, sorry, bud.
Hey, that's fantastic. With this sandwich, we can all eat our fill and finally leave this hole.
Happy to hear it.
But we're not going until you get your mage degree. We're going to help. Just ask me if there's anything we should look for in the sewer for you.
Oh, thanks. I'll do that.
And here's one of my spare masks. I won't let the Martians see me again. You can claim you defeated me. So, good luck.
Thanks. Look what I have here. The King of Thieves mask.
Well, that's what I've said all along. If you want something done, then you have to do it yourself.
That's right. Now can I choose something from your stock?
Yes, a deal's a deal. You can choose 2 items.
2. We agreed on 3.
I don't think so. I still remember exactly. You bring me the King of Thieves mask, and I'll let you choose 2 items as a reward. But nothing from my deluxe range.
But
No arguments. You've earned it, my boy.
hello, Mr. Mert.
Ah, the rat killer. What do you want?
I want to collect my reward. I would like a roll of magically treated cloth as a reward for my epic battle against the King of Thieves.
Well, the roll is pretty valuable.
Do you think someone just give me that mask as a present? I earned that roll.
Yeah, well, here.
I'll come back later for my reward.
Take your time.
I have to go. Maybe I'll come by later.
If you have to.
Mr. King,
How can I help you?
could you rats look for something in the sewers for me?
Sure. What do you need?
I have to sew myself a mage's robe. Could you see if I can find a pattern?
A pattern to make a mage's robe. In gnome size. Not such an easy feat. But there used to be a large tailor's workshop in the east of the town. It is possible that young mage novices also got their robes there. I'll send some rats over.
That'll be nice of you. Maybe there's still something there. And now for something completely different. Take care, Mr. King.
Take care, my friend.
The white flag. The King of Thieves has something for me. Let's see. Ooh, there's a piece of paper in there. The good old King of Thieves. This is a pattern for a human child's mage robe. That should fit. Well, I might just have to let out the waist a touch. Here we go. Ta-da! And Grandad always said handicrafts were only for girls. Many thanks for that nifty pattern.
I'm glad you like it. I will pass on your thanks to the others.
Could you
Sure.
You wouldn't happen to have a magic wand, would you?
Maybe we do. Many mages have come into the sewers over the years. Some of them never left.
Could you have a look for a wand for me?
Sure. If we find something, we'll hang a white flag in front of the entrance to the sewers and place the wand there. Okay?
Great, thanks. And now for something complete. Take care.
Take care, my friend.
Let's see. There's something there. It's long and thin. A magic wand. But that by itself doesn't help much. Whew. It works! It works! This is it! This is my wand! No magic in you, my Aunt Fanny. Master Marcus,
Wilbur, what's that you're wearing?
looks good, doesn't it?
If I didn't know any better, I'd say there's a little mage standing in front of me. What can I do for you?
I found a magic wand.
Excellent. But like I said, you can't just use any old wand. You have to be...
It shot a fountain of sparks.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's unexpected. Congratulations.
Thanks. So, I've fulfilled the conditions for admission. I have the robes, the magic wand, and a pile of gold.
I have to admit, I didn't expect you to manage that. Well done.
Thank you.
And you're sure you want to risk all this gold?
Of course. It's a very good investment.
Well, if you say so. Now you're officially my mage apprentice. The only pupil, and the first in a long time, in Master Marcus's magical mage school.
Wow. And what do I have to do to get my mage degree?
You will have to accomplish 3 tasks that I will set you.
I should have known. What do I have to do to become a mage? What kind of tests do I have to pass?
Well, that's simple. 3 examinations in any order successfully completed here in front of me, and you receive your mage degree. In one, you have to brew a magical potion. Herbs, potions, and tinctures are an important branch of magic. Another involves you coming into possession of a powerful magical artifact. It's important to own precious magical objects. It distinguishes us mages from the general population, and they can be very useful. And of course you have to perform at least 1 spell. Whatever you like. Perhaps something with sheep?
Well, that doesn't sound like a walk in the park.
You can't have your gold back. I did warn you beforehand.
I'll make it. Don't you worry. I'd like to brew that magic potion. How do I do that?
In principle, it's just like cooking. You have to get hold of the ingredients and then mix them all together in that big cauldron over there.
That's it?
Yes, in principle, but a vegetable soup doesn't explode if you stir this in the wrong direction or add an ingredient a few seconds too late. You can use all the ingredients here in the school, but you'll have to find some of them yourself.
Which potion would you recommend for a beginner?
No idea. I'd suggest one that's not potentially deadly.
Maybe a healing potion or a mana potion?
Oh, please, those aren't real magic potions. These days, those things are bottled industrially in 159-litre barrels. No, it has to be something a bit more difficult than that. Have a look on the bookshelves. There are some recipe books there.
What exactly do you mean by magical artifact, and where can I get one?
That's the whole point of the task. Magical artifacts are extremely rare. The more powerful they are, the more difficult it is to find them.
And how powerful does it have to be?
You can't really say exactly. You show me an artifact and I will evaluate it. You can only be absolutely certain if you find an extraordinarily powerful object. Legions of mages have been hunting for such objects for generations, and once you finally get hold of such an artifact, then you don't let it go. There's even a story that the famous mage Balthazar the Brittle took his most powerful artifact with him when he died, so that no other mage could get their hands on it.
Took it with him when he died? How did he manage that?
No one really knows for sure, but that mirror over there has something to do with it. It belonged to Balthazar, and somehow he managed to take his artifact with him to the other side.
What kind of artifact is it?
An amulet. You can see it in the old portraits, but nowadays no one really knows what it's capable of. It's extraordinarily powerful. That much is certain.
So powerful that I would be sure to pass the test were I to bring it?
You can bet your life on that.
Right, then I'll get it.
Good luck. That's a ghost mirror. Only ghosts can pass through it.
Is there a simple way to become a ghost?
You have to die. If you're interested in this subject, then you should stop by the Swamp of the Dead. There's someone living there who I'm sure can help you.
The Swamp of the Dead? Yes, it's here on my map. I can already do magic. I made a bunch of sparks with my wand.
Oh, please, that's not magic. No, you have to perform a real spell. Make something disappear. Or transform something. Something like that. The best novices traditionally turn someone into a sheep.
Into a sheep? Why a sheep?
The sheep is the mascot of our order. They're soft, they're warm. Have you got a problem with sheep?
No. I just don't know how to go about something like that.
Of course you don't. It takes years of practice.
Years of practice? I don't have years. I need that diploma straight away.
Even simple spells, levitation or the like, need lots of practice. That's assuming there's even enough magic in you.
I have to find a spell I can learn today.
There isn't any such thing, at least not here. I'll teach you your first spells in the next few months. For anything else, you'll have to look elsewhere.
I have to study some more. Goodbye, Mr. Teacher.
Goodbye, little pupil.